Greetings, fellow humans, and welcome to another book review. This is actually Zodiac, the first book in the Zodiac series by Romina Garber, or Romina Russell. Author name, legal name, different things like that. Romina is originally from Argentina, then she moved to Florida, and she writes in English. She's a very sweet person. She's very family oriented. Her Instagram is a blast. To see her hang out with her mom or her niece is always nice. But that's her as a person. Her as an author. This YA series has a little bit of everything. And when I say a little bit of everything, it has some YA tropes and the romances and the triangles and whatnot, which for me feels like sugarcoating, and I'm not sure if that was her call or the publisher's call, and I will call that out as is. Why do I mention that? Because for me, it's an interesting dynamic, but it's not where this book really shines. If you know me, you know that if I do a book review, it's because I really enjoyed a book, and I really enjoyed this book, and it stuck with me for several reasons, including the last sentence of the book. By all means, if you pick this up, do not read the last sentence. Do yourself a favor and read the damn thing. Still, the world building of the Zodiac, which is 12 constellations, planets, moons, and stars in each constellation. It feels very fleshed out even from the first book, and I can't wait to get to the second book. That is very impressive. That each zodiac sign has certain characteristics. If you're like Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw and you like that aspect of the wizarding world, there's 12 to choose from. Actually 13, but that's part of the plot. When I do book reviews, I don't like to get too much in the plot because you can read the synopsis and whatnot. I like to focus on what drew me to this book, or what are my main takeaways. My main takeaways from here: world building is one. I think world building is top notch. Some worlds or some zodiac signs get a little bit more love than others. House Cancer really resonates with me. I'll give you one example. But little snippet of what the plot is. Ro is a Zodiac. She's training to be part of the Zodiac and do her stuff and do her things. She can read the stars, and she can use devices to read the stars. Each constellation reads the stars differently and with different devices and with a different focus on things. And I think that's a very fascinating aspect that I think Romina did wonderful in developing. The other thing that I think is a very important thing and really impressed me of the book is the deep philosophy that is within the book. That's why I'm on the fence of whether the romance aspect between Ro and two lads was her call or the publisher's call, or her wanting to not make it so serious, because the philosophy of the Zodiac is very deep. And again, I was very impressed. I can't imagine how many hours she put into researching. But it had to be quite a few. Again, I think it's a wonderful book. It had some tropes, it had some little baubles, and it doesn't matter. It's still a stellar book. It looks great. It's gonna look great on your bookshelf, whether it's the spine or the front part. But this is icing. This is sugarcoating. The meat of it all is a book that shows something really special and very unique. Or at least that's my take from it. Some people might say, oh, it's derivative or something. I really don't think so. I think that she put in the effort, she put in the work, and it's easy to root for her to have success, especially because of the philosophy behind this book of unity and looking past our differences to be our best selves. which I think is one of the key messages. So by all means, check this one out. If you've read it, let me know what you think. If you loved it, let me know. If you didn't love it, let me know what you didn't like. If you've read the rest of the series, no spoilers, but comment on what I should expect. And I should be starting, I think the second one is called Wandering Star. I should be starting that in the coming weeks or months. Depends on how my life schedule is. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to going more in depth into that series. So until next time, peace, love, and maki rolls.